Over 17 years ago, Brian and Mary Murphy would have a baby boy named Augustine, a happy, friendly kid who loved football and was embraced by his friends.
Since grade 1, we've grown up together. He's been a funny guy. But when it comes to football, he's very serious. But outside of football, when we're together, he's always funny. He sees the best things in life.
Like any other boy raised in Sydney, Augustine would idolise Cristiano Ronaldo and one day dream to be a professional footballer.
I reckon it was because he saw Man United on the TV and he said, Cristiano Ronaldo, I've got to be like that guy.
Well, I came here at the age of 7, joined the ASA.
He was a normal kid, great player, kid coming through the ranks, one of the best young players we had.
With incredible potential as a footballer from a young age, Augustine had what it took to play at a top level. But one day, it would all change.
Everything was normal, and one day he fell off the monkey bars and his hand just started, he kind of called us over and his hand was just sort of slightly moving.
Then one day we were training and he collapsed. I don't know what happened. He had an epileptic fit and it was scary for us.
His parents would notice from a young age that he wasn't like every other boy.
I think around about 10 years old or 10 and a half, that's when it really got worse. And he started to have seizures on the field. He had finished a seizure, had a rest, and got up and started playing football again. And that's how the seizures started.
By the age of 13, Augustine would have his third brain surgery after a childhood suffering epilepsy.
It was a very nerve-wracking time. I was 11 and had no idea what a brain surgery would do.
And then they started adding more medication.
It'd make you really nervous, just walking around public places, you feel really nervous, you want to hide because you don't want to be seen falling over, having a seizure in public and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, look, I came and visited him when he had his operation. It wasn't a good look.
Well, I've always come to see him, even after his third operation I came to see him, he was in a wheelchair.
Anytime he went anywhere, we had to be, we were always oh no, we'd always get phone calls from school saying he's had a seizure, he's hit his head, come and pick him up, he's done this, he's done that, and we were like, gosh.
Augustine's seemingly never-ending series of brain surgeries and daily seizures would come to an end, and he could finally begin the path to recovery.
It worked. It took about 5 hours to do the whole surgery, and the coordination's now not that good, but it's still a lot better than if that kept going. I would have been dead by at least 20. So.
Very happy. I'm so happy that he doesn't have the seizures anymore.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
But maybe we should have held out a little bit longer. But then, as the doctor said, he might not have been around. He could have had a really bad one and that would have been it.
Was it 74 days to actually stand up again properly. Crutches was about 130. It took me about 9 months to actually get back to running. So about 9 months to a year I got back to training.
He never once ever thought that this isn't going to work. Yes, I'm going to get back to 100%. I don't care what the doctors say.
Because he had that goal in mind to say, I can be a footballer and I can be a professional footballer.
He still thinks, he
and
still
he really
thinks
wants
to this
to work
day.
to that stage where he actually wants to play for Man United.
Augustine's spirit would never be defeated, and his aspirations and dreams to be a footballer were never altered, and it would indeed be his passion for football, along with the support of the Australasian Soccer Academy, that would serve as his saving grace to get back on track.
He is working hard for the other people. He pushed the other people for work hard. He is working hard every single day. So that's too many people is give up for small things, and that's the reason for me that Augustine is brilliant. He's brilliant.
We're so grateful for the Academy and Tony because they've kind of helped him on his way
and
and
that's also
given him
part
so
of his
much
self-esteem
support.
to make sure he does
That is,
work
yeah,
towards his goals.
yeah, and I think he really looks up to Tony.
Look, Augustine's inspirational story, you know, for us, the academy. You know, we've had a few players who are playing in the A-League and playing overseas. But his story is much more than just a football story. It's something, yeah, it's a human story and something very special for me.
For example, a normal person, if you wanted to like get your weak foot like as good as your strong foot, you can do it. You just have to like keep on practicing. If you got 4 limbs, don't take it for granted. Just like go and use it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just take advantage of what you got, because it's not like it's been given to you for free. So make the most of it.
He actually had to learn, and I think he got this down pat in the first 3 to 6 months after the operation in 2013. So 2014, he actually learned how to write left-handed, and he did it very well.
Yeah, when I got back into it, it felt really weird, and I was like, wow, this is going to be really hard, because all I can do is use my left foot. And I'm like, I was doubting myself at first, and I was doubting myself for a while. Eventually I started becoming better and better, and I was like, this could work. And then I kept going, and then it just has become really good. And like, you know, like if you want to do it, like you can do it no matter what.
Even kids out there, some kids are very lucky to be having, you know, everything normal. And kids need to open their eyes and see the person he is and how he's fighting to be what he wants to be. It's, you know, they do admire a lot of players who play in the EPL. People admire Ronaldo, they admire Messi. But this Augustine is someone that you really have to admire. It's a fantastic story from where he's been to where he is.
The kids at school who he grew up with playing football all appreciate how much effort he's put into it. The kids from the academy definitely know how much he's put into it, because they've all grown up with him, especially Josh.
Yeah. And ever since then, to see him progress into the guy he is today, the player he is today, all the hard work and dedication he's put in, I've seen him go through it. He's a great teammate, he's a great to train with, and outside in the school, in a relationship, he's a great friend to have.
I mean, the reason why I came back is because I just enjoyed it too much not to come back. Couldn't really stay out of it. And ever since I came back, I've learned so much more, and I'm like so determined to become professional. And
You know, he's a role model for me, and I look up to him, what he's done, what he's been through. And he always wanted to play football at a professional level. And for me, I don't think there's anything that can stop him.
that was good.
That was good, I think.